This video, we're going to work on addition and subtraction of whole numbers. Suppose you were up against 782 plus 347. Remember, those are the ones column, this is the tens, and those are, well, that's the hundreds column. Well, 2 ones plus 7 ones are 9. 7 plus 2 is 9. Now, 8 plus 4 is 12. If you have 8 $10 bills and you add on 4 more $10 bills, you have 12 $10 bills. So basically, you write down the 2 and you put a 10 up here, because you have 2 $10 bills and you also have 10 $10 bills. But 10 tens, that's the tens place. 10 tens is 100. That's why I added 100, or 10 tens. Now, I added 100. So now you have 3 plus 7 is 10, plus the 1 carryover, which is 11. That's the answer to that problem. Suppose you're going to add a number of numbers: 389, 473, 924, and 805. Oh, 5 plus 4 is 9, plus another 9 is 18, plus 3 more is 21. Carry over the 2. Bring down the rightmost digit, 1. Carry the leftmost digit. 2 plus 8 is 10, plus 7 is 17, plus 2 is 19. Bring down the rightmost digit, carry the rest. 8 and 9 is 17, and 3 is 20. 4 more is 24. 1 more is 25. 2,591. Suppose you have these numbers: 3320, 923, 31498, and 72, and you are asked to add them. Notice how I lined them up nicely. You have to line them up nicely. And I love tens. 8 plus 2 is 10, plus 3 is 13. Bring down the 3, carry the 1. Let's put these lines all the way down so they don't get in the way. 9 and 1 is 10, plus 7 is 17, 19, 21. Carry down the 1, bring up the 2. 9 and 2 is 11, plus 4 is 15, plus 3 is 18. Bring down the 8, carry the 1. 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 1 more is 5. Bring down, this column just adds up to 3. So 38,000, I think I said it wrong, 35,813. Suppose you have 738, 185, 214. You want to add these. 8 and 4 are 12, plus 5 more is 17. 7, carry over the 1. 8, 9, 10. Plus 3 is 13. Bring down the 3, carry the 1. 7, 8, 10, 11. There's your answer. 1,100 37. Now, how about we do some subtraction? Suppose you have 964 minus 211. Now, in this problem, you can actually go from left to right because the bottom numbers are also the 2, the 1, and the other one are 2 is smaller than 9. This one is smaller than 6. This one is smaller than 4. So there's no carryovers. 9 minus 2, 6 minus 1, 4 minus 1. You can actually read off the answer. 753. But let's do it the conventional way, which I hate. 4 minus 1 is 3. 6 minus 1 is 5. 9 minus 2 is 7. Suppose you have 863. You want to take away 284. You can't use the method I just showed you because this, I'm taking away more than we have. I have 4 that I'm taking away, but I only have 3 that I'm taking away from. So there's going to be some borrowing in here. You can't do 3 take away 4. If you have 3, you can't take away 4. You can try. I'll take away 1. I'll take away a second one. I'll take away a third one. It's like, oh, I can take away 4. So you're going to have to borrow. You're going to borrow 110. And then you're going to add 10 there. But 10 plus 3 is just 13. So you can just put a 1 there and add and think of it as 13. It's really 3 plus 10. But that is the 3 with the 1 in front. Just works out that way. Because we do math, arithmetic, in what's called base 10. Okay. 13 minus 4 is 9. Now, you can't do 5 minus 8. So you're going to have to borrow. You always borrow from the left. I'm going to borrow 100. 100 is equal to 10 tens. Okay, so I'm going to borrow 100 and I'm going to add 10 tens here. I'm going to add 10. But that's the same as just making that a 15. 15 minus 8 is 7. 7 take away 2 is 5. 579. Suppose you have 831 and you want to take away 245. Well, you can't have 1 and take away 5, so you're going to have to borrow. Make this a 2 and add 10 to that number, which means put a 1 in front. This is the same as 11. And if you had 7 and you borrowed, this will be 17. So 11 minus 5 is 6. This is 2. The 3 is history. You can't do 2 minus 4. So you have to borrow. Now that 2 becomes a 12. 12 minus 4, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. I had 12 and I took away 4 and I got 8. 7 minus 2, 7, 6, 5. I took away 2. 586. Try some more. Suppose you have 8321 and you want to take away 4404. So you can take away 4 from 1. So you have to borrow. And then you put a little 1 there and read this now as 11. 11 minus 4. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. 7. 1 minus 0 is 1. Oops, you can't do 3 take away 4. So you borrow. You make this a 7, you make that a 13. You borrowed 1,000. because this is the thousands place, and this is the hundreds place. Well, 1,000 is equal to 10 hundreds. So that's why I added 10. I converted my one of my $1,000 bills to $100 bills. I used to have 3 $100 bills, but now I have 10 more. That was the $1,000. So now I have 13 $10 bills. 13 minus 4, I can do that. It's 9. 7 minus 4 is 3. 3,917 is the answer. Let's try another one. So, suppose you have 8004, or let's say another 8, and you want to take away 7. Well, if you only have 4, you can't take away 7. So you have to borrow. And you can't borrow from the tens because you don't have any. So let's borrow from the hundreds, and now you have 10 tens. So now I can borrow from the tens. I borrow 1, that makes it 9, and I have 14 ones. 14 minus 7 is 7. There's understood zeros here. 9 minus 0, 7 minus 0, 8 minus 0. That's your answer. Now, how about if you have 8,000 and you want to take away 1? Well, you should know what 1 less than 7,000 is. It's 7,999. But if you don't, you have to borrow, because you can't do 0 minus 1. So you attempt to borrow from that position. There's nothing to borrow from. You attempt to borrow from the thousands. There's nothing to borrow from. I meant the hundreds. But you can borrow from the thousands. So now you have 7,000 and 10 hundreds, which is 8,000. But that doesn't help you. So you borrow from the hundreds. So now you have 9 hundreds and 10 ones, or 10 tens, which is still 1,000. Now you can borrow from the 10, make it a 9, and make that a 10. Now you can subtract 10 minus 1. You have understood zeros here. 9 minus 0, 9 minus 0, and 7 minus 0. The same answer that we got before. How about we do 2 more problems? Suppose you have 73001 and you want to take away 99. So by now I hope you see it. You borrow here, make that a 10, but that doesn't help because you want to do 1 minus 9. So you make that a 9, put a 1 there. So that's a 10. Borrow from the 10, so now you have 9, and put the 1 there. 11 minus 9 is okay. 9 minus 9 is 0. Bring down the 9, bring down the 2, bring down the 7. Let's do one more. You have 7,300, and you want to take 99 away. Well, let's suppose you made a mistake. You have 7,300, and you take away 100. So now you'll have 7,200. So you took away 100, but wait a minute, you're only supposed to take away 99. So you have to add back 1, and you're going to get 7,201. You can't do 0 minus 9, so somehow you have to borrow to get that 0 to become larger. You borrow here, you put a 1 there. You borrow here, you put a 1 there. You get 1, 0, 2, 7. Just like I said you will get. And the last one we're going to do is 73001. minus 99. Well, once again, you can't do 1 minus 9, so you have to borrow. Make that a 2, make that a 10. Borrow from the 10, so now it's 9, put the 1 there. So that's now we're 10. Borrow 1 from the 10, it's a 9, put a 1 there. So you get 2, 9 minus 9, bring down the 9, the 2, and the 7. 72,902. And that finishes this section.